Coach, you're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter. A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. A strong running. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll drop the throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 2nd and 3. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And just no get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Double time. 3 down, 3 down. Check mark, not. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Hit it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Safarian Jenkins has it. The reception
would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if
David Johnson on his way. 30, past the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 13. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give running right, Lindsey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard
2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. Back to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Lindsay. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. He completes it to Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to Dorsett. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Let's go, let's go.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. Lindsey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Saints, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week.